Hi guys, it's your guy here, Jason Jamil from Andy Solicitors. Now welcome back to series 2 of our discussion on men do suffer domestic violence. Now today's topic, I will try as much as possible to define domestic violence. I'm using the law and also sometimes practical, right? Okay, now let's be real here, guys. Now, men and women are wired differently, and that is what I call madness of different gender. So, it is my submission that in all relationships, it's bound to be disagreement, but it depends on how you deal with your disagreement and argument, don't you? Now, do you offer, discussion, or you just snap? Right? So, I will therefore submit that in all gender, there is a perpetrator of a domestic violence. Okay? That is someone who believes that the best way to get out of argument is through violence, right? Impose his or her own opinion or solution to the problem at hand by violent means. Quarrel, argument, and violence between husband and wife and member of the same household has been for years, and realistically will always be, right? So, the first time domestic violence was used in a modern context was by Lord Jack Ashley in 1973 in his address to the UK Parliament. And that definition at the time, in my submission, just simply say violence in the home. So there was no one to be blamed for the violence, but it means everyone can be the perpetrator of that very violence. Now, take it from me. The Part 4 of the Family Law Act 1996 and the Domestic Violence Crime and Victims Act 2004 failed to provide definition of domestic violence. Now, the 12J of the Family Procedure Rules also did not provide a definition in my submission, but provide us what domestic abuse includes. And it includes controlling behavior, coercive and threatening behavior, violence, abuse, right? And it just went on to say regardless of the gender and sexuality. Okay? So, but doing comparative approaches to law here, I will prefer the Australian definition of domestic violence that refers to violence, abuse, and intimidation between people who are currently or have previously been in an intimate relationship. The perpetrator uses violence to control and dominate the other person. That causes fear, physical harm, and or psychological harm. So you can see that the Australian legislator, because I use the word legislator, because that definition is backed by the Australian Family Law Act 1975. So as you can see, the Australian definition, in my view and in my submission, is more preferable. And it does made it clear that the perpetrator can equally be man or woman. In the next episode, I will focus on the elements of domestic abuse. And we submit that men do suffer domestic abuse, perpetrator are women. Okay? See you then. Bye-bye.